Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater. And Sonic the Hedgehog is a movie that no one asked for, but we have. It's here. We've seen it. It's bad. That is bad. I don't care who you are. It's bad. And the internet really pushed back on Sonic the Hedgehog. So much so that I actually posed the question, was this all a grift? Was this all part of the long con in order to get people to hate something right off the bat, come in and say, we're going to change it, we're going to make it better, we're going to give you what you want in order to basically artificially create goodwill? I don't know if I'm right on that one anymore, to be honest with you, because today we found out that, well, quite frankly, Sonic the Hedgehog movie is delayed 3 months for the redesign. And this was actually something that was brought up when news broke from Jeff Fowler that they were, in fact, going to be going back and fixing the character. How they made it look like this in the first place is still utterly beyond me, but, well, this is the world we live in. But one of the big things that popped up was crunch time, because the animators who had gone into work on the effects were going to then have to go back, redesign it, re-render, rebuild, recreate everything. And when you were pushing for I think it was an early November release date, it becomes one of those situations where there's a lot of people that are going to have to be going into crunch time right around the holidays. And we've already seen this pop up in regards to Red Dead Redemption 2 and some people having to work 100-hour weeks towards the end. There was a sausage fest situation from those animators having to work massive hours before the movie came out. And the crunch time is a big problem in the digital creation world. And so, that was a big issue. But today, looking here on Twitter, we do get to see that, Jeff Fowler here says, taking a little bit more time to make Sonic just right. Hashtag no VFX artists were harmed in the making of this movie. Now putting it on a February 14th, 2020 release date. And that's probably going to be for the better. Here's another reason why. And again, I'm wondering if this is a big part of the whole grift, because we know that Frozen 2 opens up in November, and we know that Sonic would be going up against Frozen 2, which is guaranteed to be $1 billion+ movie. And so Sonic was just looking to eke out whatever it could prior to that film coming out. But now they're coming into territory where animated films or these kind of properties have the opportunity to do quite well. But here's what the article says. Sonic the Hedgehog gets its release date delayed by 3 months due to the last-minute redesign of the title character. Originally scheduled for a November 2019 premiere, fans got their first look at the movie via teaser trailer. Unfortunately, word of mouth it generated was decidedly poor. I think that's a nice way for Screen Rant to put it. It's not decidedly poor. It was goddamned terrible. Videos were getting upwards of 2 million views that were outright crapping on Sonic the Hedgehog. That's not decidedly poor. This was like the internet came down on this movie with the force of 1,000 angry gods is the situation. The backlash was intense, especially with audiences enjoying the faithful live action recreations for Pokemon, for Detective Pikachu, which again is very true. That was brought up. That trailer dropped at the wrong time, especially with Pokemon being right around the corner, even though that movie kind of failed to meet expectations. As a result, it was surprisingly announced that Sonic would be getting a complete overhaul. While some, like Sonic's co-creator Yuji Naka, were pleased by the development, the decision to change Sonic's appearance proved to be controversial. Many were quick to point out that this puts digital artists under the gun, since the film would need to be ready for a November debut, but now they're going to get some extra time. And again, see, that concept, what I talked about earlier, really does play into this particular hashtag here, saying no VFX artists were harmed in the making of this movie, obviously indicating that there was, that was part of the consideration. And Jeff Fowler himself is a digital artist. He worked with Tim Miller on a few things. He knows what it's like. And I think this was a good decision from not only Paramount, but the team involved to push it back a few months in order to give the team more time and to not have to crank it out and burn themselves out before the holidays. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's a really good thing. They get a few more months to tweak it, and they are pretty sure they can probably hit that goal within that time frame. Also, like I said, it puts it in February, which is now a traditionally great month for movies, especially animated kids films. And it's going to be coming off of the Christmas hype. So we get through January, which is generally a pretty slow month out of the year, coming into February, which is a major date night, or February 14th, a massive date night. There's going to be a lot of people going out to the movies. It's wintertime. People like to go and sit inside where it's warm. And this could be one that actually ends up doing pretty well as a result of this particular date change. In fact, again, think about it too. It's like not only are they giving fans what they want, they saw the controversy from people complaining about the VFX artists going into crunch time and how that could have a devastating impact on their lives. And they pushed it back even further to accommodate these people. If you want my honest opinion, it does kind of feel like if this is not a game, if this is not a ploy, if this is not a hoax, that it really does feel like Paramount and the people behind the movie are taking fan criticism heavily into consideration here, which is almost absolutely unprecedented given where we find ourselves in general when it comes to these sort of situations. But anyway, I want to know what you think about this. Are you excited about the movie now? Do you not care about the movie at all? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day and peace out. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. But if you really want to help the channel, be sure to check out patreon.com/Matt Jarbo. There's $3 theater perks. Lots going to be going on with that, as well as the Facebook group, which is going to be only growing as time goes on. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.